Alright, dudes, let's get into it. So, today we're going to look at naming hydrocarbons, and in particular, alkanols. Um, this is the first one we've done with this appearing in it. This bad boy right here is your syllabus area, syllabus point. So this is dot point 3.9. Now, I know it seems as though we're jumping quite a bit in, but we really want to have just a bit of a basic on alkanol nomenclature. Nomenclature. It's a great word, which just means naming. The nomenclature for alkanols up to C8, which means you don't need to know anything about nonanol. You should though, because again, it's a good word. All right. So, what's the point? Today, you need to be able to name a bunch of carbon compounds, and I'm including all of these guys. This should not be a drama for you. You should look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. They're all straight chains. Sweet. Hexane. Like, that should be fine. If it's not, then we've got a task for you at the end to just go over and revise that, because that's your year 11 stuff. And, we'll go through it in class. But you should be able to name that. And, more impressively, you should be able to name this one. And that one's insane. You should also be able to name these and these. And you should know what these words are. But we'll go through that again. We'll either make a second video or you can use your textbook. It's up to you. So, you also want to be able to further understand isomerism, a bit more of a detail there, and you want to be able to expand beyond naming simple hydrocarbons to alcohols, or from now on, alkanols. So, basics and their functional groups. Let's do it. This does not mean they're all basics. So these are our basic ones we want to look at. You've got your alkanes, your alkenes, alkynes we can throw in there as well with your triple bond. Alkanols, again, let's focus on this one from now on. And you need to know that this is your general formula. Okay, so you've got CN, H2N plus 2O. Cool. It looks like this. That's an example of the formula. They all have this functional group here. That's what defines them, is the fact that they have an OH off the end. And that is called a hydroxyl group, I don't know why an H has an N before it, but it does. That's an hydroxyl group. All right, so they have a hydroxyl group, as we said. General formula is this, so it's R-OH. Okay, so there's two types of general formulas. You've got this bad boy right here, which you need to know, but you also need to know this type of general formula. They will specifically ask you for which one they want in an exam. Now, this is how to write it up. So there's two ways to do this. You could go 2-butanol, and in actual fact, that's the one we would prefer. Or you can go butan-2-ol. And the reason you can do this is you look at the longest carbon chain. There are 4, which means it's a bute. And there is an anol at the end there. Sorry, at number 2. So it's butanol. And that's it. That's pretty straightforward. Now, you can actually move away from always using the longest chain here. You use the longest chain that has the hydroxyl group on it. Obviously, this could get infinitely more complex, but we'll keep it nice and simple. So, for example, every one of these molecules has the formula C5H12O. And they're all isomers. They all have different structural groups. So let's just pull out a couple, okay? So this is 1-pentanol. Okay, so C, so that's 5 there. Ol, 1-pentanol. Here we have 2-pentanol. Now remember, you name it so that the OH, same as everything else, you name it so the OH group in this case has the lowest number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, still penta, and 1, 2, pentanol. Then we go over here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 3-pentanol. You'll notice that if we move it to this one, it just switches around and goes 1, 2, 2 pentanol. It's just the same as that one. It's just backwards. So that's cool. Now, look at this one. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's butanol. Remember we named the ol first, okay? So it is 1 butanol. But it's not quite. It is 1, 2, 3. So it is 3 methyl. So 3 dash methyl dash 1 dash butanol. And we go through this down here. So this one here's the other tricky one, which we'll use. And see if I can get this up here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. So that's propanol, and it is 1 propanol. But we've got to name these guys first. So it is 2, comma 2 dash methyl dash 1 dash propanol. And that's it. If you're worried that you're not going to be able to remember how to, how to do these, don't worry. I'm going to go through them like a crazy person in class. It's all going to be good. Now you do have a task. What I need you to do is I need you to go to your textbook and I need you to read and familiarize yourself with pages 5 to 7. By the way, when you're referencing in future, that's how you do multiple pages. Pages 5 to 7. It's the syllabus focus of your texts. If any of this is unfamiliar to you, please take notes. In actual fact, make yourself a cheat sheet on those 2 pages anyway. It's from the preliminary course, and it's how you need to be able to name hydrocarbons. All right, sweet as. Good luck. See you in class.